Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome to a series I'm starting for King's Raid. This will be compiled of a bunch of videos, and pretty much I'll be talking about tips and tricks for the game in this episode. The next one will probably be talking about something in more detail, like raids for example, or how to get unique weapons, or just whatever. But this one I'm gonna make it beginner friendly. All you new beginners are like, what on earth do I do in this game? What is, I'm gonna help you out for you beginners in this episode. First off, I want to talk about heroes. Heroes are a thing in the game that are obviously essential. You start out with Queso as the main protagonist. You eventually get Frey as a priest, and you also get Roy and Cleo, which they're all pretty dang amazing. There's memes about Queso, but besides that, they're all pretty good. You're gonna be going through the story and be like, maybe is there a hero that is more overpowered that I can use, The simple answer to that is that there is no hero that is just straight down broken, overpowered, you must have in your party. No, there's none of that. Every hero can be amazing if they are built correctly. I've seen some Queso users just pop off and destroy everyone. Also Frey, Claws, and a couple others. They are used for almost everything I've seen, and they're the starting characters, so they are quite amazing. Now about heroes and how you can get them. The most basic thing is that, here's a quick tip, you can get heroes for free at the Heroes Inn. There's an option to buy heroes here, but that's just not needed. You can just earn the heroes here. Go to your Heroes Inn, boom, visit the inn. Ta-da! You start a relationship with a random hero, whoever you find in the inn. There will be 3 things: greet, start conversation, send gift. Greet, it's free. Start conversation, it requires amenity. Send gift, it requires gold. Do this, 2 weeks or so, you get a new hero. Boom, simple, easy, free. You just need patience and you will get them. I mentioned a thing called amenity right there. Amity. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that, but amity is something you can get with friends. So there's a tab down here called friend. Make sure you have a bunch of friends, make sure they're active. All you do is exchange amity points. Boom, there you got them. That's it. Now we're going to talk about doing dailies every day. When you're doing dailies, you log on, you do dailies, you accept gems. That's one of the first things you should do because it's free, it's right there. Another thing, whenever you log on, here you can summon these blue summons. You can do 5 of them. You can summon one, wait 10 minutes, summon another, so on for 5 times for free. And you can also do a red summon, 1 free red summon per day, which you have a 1% chance to get a unique weapon / ultimate weapon, or even artifacts, which both are fine. There's that. Make sure you do those because they're free. Another thing is just straight up completing all the missions, and I will explain them. So you do dungeons, that means any run, anything in the game, just do 10 times, you're done. Participating 3 times in the League to Victory, that's just PvP. Go into PvP over here, which is in the arena. Talk to Gladi here. Boom. Select Arena, League of Victory. Just do it. Early game, don't care. Just don't worry about your rank. You're gonna be like, but I want a challenger. Those are the good people. No, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're starting the game. You're gonna get good eventually. Okay, you're gonna be amazing. Just don't care about it. Just go as far as you can because you will get rewards. You'll get 2 types of rewards: daily rewards and season rewards. Daily rewards, you get them each day. Arena points. There you go. Season rewards, each season lasts 1 week. Every week you get rubies sent via mail, which the mail is right here, by the way, it's mailbox. They'll just be sent to you, boom, that's it. Arena points can be used in the shop here, which you can get unique weapons. Cool beans, right? Okay, on to the next thing. What you should also be doing, Stockade. Stockade is right here. By talking to this girl, you enter the dungeon. There'll be a different area every day. Every area represents a different type of class. There's priests, warriors, tanks, wizards, mechanics, archers, all that fun stuff, assassins. Each one for each every day. Now I'm going to explain more about the books. each of the books? Well, books are fun, right? Well, if we look into skill books, these are what the skill books will typically look like. They'll look, I'm going to get a bigger image. Here we go. I'm going to go to my inventory in here. These are what they're going to look like. You see purple, blue, green, white books, and you can see different little symbols on them. The shield represents the tankers. The kind of axe thing represents the warriors. The double blades represents assassins. The little bow represents archers. The gun represents mechanics. The staff represents wizard. The cross is priest. Pretty simple. Next thing you need to know is that every hero has 4 skills. There's a skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, and a passive. Now, the reason I say that is because these books correlate to whatever skill, and these skill books will upgrade the skill. So they first start off as whatever this is, and then you see the things on the side. Those are the stages in which it can be enhanced to, and all of it are good. There's stage 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, there's that. And you need 200 skill books per skill. 200 skill books to upgrade a skill to max, I should say. So the white skill books represent skill 1, the green skill books represent skill 2, the blue skill books represent skill 3, the purple skill books represent the passive skill 4. Very nice. That is all you need to know about that. Very simple. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible so you guys can get through it. Upper dungeons are things you can do. You go through the story and eventually you'll run. So for example, you go through story, there will be a part in each chapter in which you'll encounter something like this. You go into an area, there will be a bunch of these weird things you see. There's a monster and then there's some kind of stuff. That is called a fragment. A fragment is used for awakening heroes. Awakening the heroes make them stronger. Obviously, enhances their stats and whatnot. So you get them to like whatever they start at 1 or 2 star. You use them fragments. They go up. You'll eventually hit a point where you get them to 5 stars. You start needing essence and stones of infinity. These are a little more difficult. These essence are composed of fragments in which you can create, or if you get later into the game and you're just very strong, they actually just drop. Stones of infinity are a bit tougher though. In order to craft these materials, you go into your inventory and craft. Here you can create them. Each essence are created, or is created from 10 fragments. That's all it is. Now, to get stones of infinity, you need fragments of infinity. You need 1,000 fragments of infinity to create 1 stone of infinity. You need 10 fragments of each of these things in order to create a fragment of infinity. Once you do that, you make 1,000 of those, then you'll be able to make a stone of infinity. Very simple, quite easy. Straightforward, that's all you need to know about that. Okay, next thing for beginners is I highly recommend you join a guild. Why is that? There's a couple things why. When you're joining a guild, there are a lot of benefits. One of the benefits is there's a guild buff. You can also, there's a guild shop and there's guild raids. Okay, first off with the guild buff. Guild buff, the one I'm in gives me 10% increased attack, defense, gold, XP by 30%, you know, whatever. You get good stuff for free. So join a guild. That's pretty much the primary reason you should. I mean, the other thing is once you get stronger into the game, you're more powerful, you can start doing the guild raids to help people out. By beating one of these monsters and whatnot, you can get gems per kill, you get a bunch of guild tokens, you get some good stuff, then you can use it in the shop. And yeah, you can just kind of get whatever you want, you know? Just, it's a good time, it's a good time. Now, on to the next thing. Utilizing hot times. There is a little fun thing that happens in the game that is called hot time. During this time, it will last, let's see, it lasts 2 hours. 2 hours in the morning, 3 hours at night. If I'm remembering correctly. Yes, that should be it. 2 hours in the morning and 3 hours at night. And pretty much all this is, it's happening right now actually, guys. You can see it. See that, hot time. And what happens is you get double XP and double gold. Simple as that. Now, during these times, I recommend to do one of your missions. So one of the missions, after completing them all, So I've pretty much walked you through all the missions, technically, because the upper dungeon, Stockade, and whatnot. Buying item from shop, that's very simple. You just talk to May over here, and you just buy an item from her shop. It's very straightforward, but besides that, I want to get to the main point. There is one mission called clear or keep the vault safe as always. This one you need to clear the ancient royal vault, and I recommend to only do this one during hot time. The reason for that is that the ancient royal vault is a special place to get gold. You go here, ancient royal vault, there's a bunch of floors. You want to do the highest floor you can clear, because that correlates to how much gold you get, as you can tell from stage 1 or floor 1 to stage 45. Big difference. Okay, you want to go for the one you can do, or the highest floor you can do, to get the most amount of gold, and you want to do it in hot time because you get double the amount. Very basic. That's how you get gold for the most part in the game. You can sell items and whatnot, but this is going to be your primary way. Another thing you do daily is that, well, by the time you finish this, you should have all these missions done. And then there's weekly missions, which if you just keep doing these over and over, these can eventually get done. There's also event missions, but that's depending on what happens. You just kind of follow the directions of it. It's pretty simple. The next thing you want to do in your hot time is, lots of people want to know how to level up fast. You can straight up just grind a area and just keep going at it, use all your stamina push, and just be like, gotta get that level 80, you know. Or you can just take your time. You don't want to spend as much time. You can just go to conquest. Each chapter, for the most part, besides chapter 1 I believe, has a conquest. Conquests are these special bosses that you beat them, they give you some potions which contain XP. You just give them to a hero, and they also straight up give a lot of XP if you beat them. So make sure to do these during hot times. You get double the amount. A last tip I'm gonna do, since I'm running out of time, I've been talking a lot of this newbie guide. One final thing I want you guys to know is about rubies. So a lot of you new guys don't know what to do with rubies, and you're like, can I just spend it on whatever? You know, you're just kind of like, special shop. Wow, heroes for 6k, which I've told you can get them for free. Wow, look, I can summon for this. I can use it for the, wow, holy crap. You know, you're just eyeing everything. Nah, just know that rubies, once you get farther into the game and you realize, wow, rubies are only used for buying costumes and resetting dungeon runs. By dungeon runs, I'm talking about the upper dungeons, okay? The upper dungeons is by far the most important thing to do in the game, because that's how you transcend your heroes, awaken them, do all of that stuff. You can reset them once per day. It starts out by 100 rubies, and then it keeps doubling. So I recommend you every day just to do 1 reset per day, but you only do this after you have reached the last chapter, which is chapter 7 right now for me currently, which, yeah, it's the latest patch they have had. That's the only time you should do them. If you do it any earlier than that, it's going to be a ripoff, so I don't recommend that. But wait until you get to this area and you can do it, then use your rubies. You'll probably have a lot of rubies by then, honestly. That's pretty much it for rubies. You can use them on costumes as well. That's not that bad, honestly, because costumes also give additional effects, which XP boost, gold boost. They stack up. I have, from what it says, already 71 gold boost and 34% XP boost. Absolutely ridiculous. 2 more things I want to talk about before I end. Before I forget, Hall of Heroes is where you awaken and transcend your heroes, in which you should already know with the materials. You kind of go here and be like, hey, look, I put all these in, boom, he can go up, right? But every week there's a thing called Tower Ordeals. I don't know when it opens, but try to clear as much as you can of this, because it gives you free stuff. You get fragments to make stones, you get the fragments, you get essence, you get all this good stuff, right? Just make sure you do as much as you can if you can. These don't get available until you're a higher level, but you'll get there eventually, and it doesn't take too much time to get to this point. Make sure to do those. Also, every month, the Tower of Challenge gets reset, so make sure you go as far as you can up the tower, and you'll get some cool rewards. Yep, there's also that. Also, be sure, once you hit level 60 with any hero, world boss opens, just do it whenever you can. I'll explain more in detail about, you know, strategies and stuff, but just use your keys. You get 2 keys, just go in it. The reason is because you get these cool little item drops. None of these. Well, I don't think it shows actually. Yeah, it doesn't show. Pretty much you get a little box. You get a chance to get some gold, maybe some cocaine. That's not what it's called, but it's kind of white powder. You can even get a unique weapon. There's a bunch of stuff. Just make sure you do those. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yes, that should be it. That is the first episode for a newbie guide. That's a lot of information to take. I'm sorry if you're a beginner and you're just learning. That's a lot to take in. But if you can just get that much down, the rest of it will come slowly. There's a lot in the game, but I've given you all that information for the beginning part. Soak it in. Soak it in. Alright. Now, the next episode I'll be doing of this is more in-depth tips or in-depth information knowledge to give to you guys about unique weapons and forging. And I think I'm gonna stop there because just that much is quite a bit of information to go through. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and comment, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.